Analyst Dan Ives, he joins us now from Wedbush with what to expect this evening and what's been taking place in that group. It's good to see you.
Great to see you.
So why has cyber been swept up in everything that's been going on?
Yeah, I think part of it is just this software, right? I mean, the view is that can cyber be disintermediated by some of these tools, whether it's Anthropic or some of the, really the startup tools that are coming from an AI perspective. To my point is, look, coming into this year, all of our checks are showing cybersecurity should actually see anywhere between 300 and 500 BIP acceleration. I think some of that is because as you see the AI use cases deployed, you look at Palo Alto, they don't acquire CyberArk if it's not for AI. CrowdStrike, all the stuff George and the team are doing. I think this is one, I get it's a guilty till proven innocent, but cybersecurity, this is going to be, I think, it's a moment that inflects, and ultimately it's going to be a huge growth area for the sector that I don't think is being factored in here. Right now it's being viewed as a headwind, but tonight it's very important to hear from Nikesh. He has a great perch.
I mean, part of me wants to say, well, how can you have checks on things that we don't really know what we're checking for yet?
Sure.
Like, we don't know what these other tools are going to do and how they're going to disintermediate certain industries until we actually see it.
Yeah, I think to even get more granular, typically going into an IT budget cycle, let's say about 5 to 8% of maybe that budget is what I'll call cybersecurity related. Now what's happening, because so many more of these comprehensive solutions, AI platforms end to end, I'd say about 70% of IT budgets have an AI sort of angle. Cybersecurity is now not 5 to 8%. You could argue from everything we're seeing, 25% of now the potential budgets that they could go after. So when I look at Palo Alto, CrowdStrike, Zscaler, like Scott, I think this is one I know we've talked about a lot in software, but cybersecurity I think is being mispriced that AI is a headwind, where in fact I think it actually is going to change the view of the sector for years to come, as well as also I think it's going to be a huge catalyst for M&A.
I mean, you've looked at Palo Alto specifically, I think, on this very program and declared it, in your words,
table pounder,
right?
Yeah.
I mean, you still believe that, or is in some respects the jury still out even for you? You want to see what they deliver tonight, because the stock's had some upset in the past around earnings. It's not like this thing just goes straight up.
Yeah, no, look, there's 3 reasons why this is, I view it as double table pounder, because the CyberArk deal will be viewed as the deal that changes Palo Alto. I think what Nikesh did there, you're talking about $25 billion, I could argue is going to generate hundreds of billions in the future of market cap, ascension, given what that gives them a full end-to-end platform. 2, if you look where they play, just like CrowdStrike, we are now getting to an inflection point where you are going to start to see AI. I think 25% of the deal flow ultimately will be positively influenced. That's not factored into the street numbers, sentiment super negative, and that's why, to me, Palo Alto, CrowdStrike, those are the ones that I view as just names that, not even just in cybersecurity, but overall tech, are 2 of the top ones.
I mean, I mean this respectfully. I truly do. I feel like you're a defend first, ask questions second kind of an analyst, right? Yeah. The companies have an upset, very quick to come out and defend the name, defend the price, defend your call, et cetera. You afraid you're missing something on any of this stuff?
And look, it's valid, Scott. What I would say is that, but that's all the work that we do in talking to the hundreds of resellers, partners, all the checks, all the travel. It's the one that gives me the confidence to where if there's a quarter that we miss, or there's some nuance where the stock's down, the reason I defend is because all the work that goes into it, and I know that I feel like based on our thesis and what I've done 25 years, I could defend it despite maybe sort of a speed bump or tripping over the shoelace. That's why I think sometimes, especially on some of these names, you have to be able to see forest for trees. That's all the work we do.